The address of the Masters is yes, prepared energetically to assist anyone who wishes to be recognized as divine presence, the new frequency light planetary already in force. The address of the Masters is ready to assist anyone who wishes to be recognized as absolute energy of creation, accept their new condition, leaving with gratitude all 3D experience and taking his mastery in new era of light. This includes religious beliefs, which makes the view of the relative absolute, leaving thus the path of ascension, which is set to unity. What this means in the rational understanding of the third dimension. I mean, we're ready to run energy purposes of the Christ energy. But what that means yet? That the Christ energy is not tied to any religious belief and no philosophy that is rational/human/limiting mental. Here, the address of the Masters, it has been understood and precipitated energy each is master of himself. And what does it mean? That Christ energy reveals just what's inside each one. You want to be recognized as Christ on earth. The address of the Masters has not committed to teach anything to anyone, not stipulate rules. The role of the address of the Masters is to recognize that you want the awakening soul and serve the divine purpose and assist you in this quest. The address of the Masters is ready to welcome and assist the searchers who want to change the mental frequency to the frequency of light. However, as everything is energy, the seeker should want to recognize these energies, and for them resonance and thus could be the presence divine and planetary action, exerting own mastery. The Christ energy already precipitated on the planet is the only energy to be recognized by the search engine. It is this energy that will make him a light server. The seeker who still cannot deliver this unique energy, unconsciously, is stuck to the energies of duality in the mental process from which the fear of loss, fear of spiritual loneliness, which think will happen if you drop the limiting beliefs, fear of losing the marriage and the love of children. Fear is the absolute ruler of the dual experience. The address of the Masters recognizes the sacred experience of all beings and know that the path to be done is awakening. Therefore encourage each seeker is perceived in experience, then tread the upward path. While this perception is not accepted and understood in the heart, while the engine is stuck to the truths learned in the course of physical existence, the ascension doors will not open. The address of the Masters works for man to be aware of yourself. The master that you should revere is yourself. The teacher who teaches you is yourself. The master that protects is yourself. Intuitions that you have are yours. The steps you will work within and morada dos Masters will be your responsibility. Decisions on the experiences in your life are your, and are all valid. This is the reason to look within yourself until understand whether it is time to seek your divine essence. Who decides this time is you. The work of birth, rebirth, is an experience her. The unfurling of the wings is your responsibility. Where we act. Just the look. We believe that you are master of yourself and will, at a certain time, remember that. The momentum of all will come. This is inevitable. We can score what holds in 3D, however, continue or not is individual decision. Also, it is a lesson choose the time. We not operate any miracles. This is also what you will. Punctuate the imprisonments is not a pleasant task, but necessary in an initiatory school. The ego will always feel attacked and offended when it is placed as a discordant light energy. So move the ills is to look facing addictions to beliefs, for attachment to the marital and family relationships. The extreme is ego and jumps with anger. He wants to go up against all that can threaten him. When we talk about the alignment of the lower bodies is that we're talking about, it's nothing personal. Align all bodies emotional, mental, physical, etheric. We understand that this is tinkering in the comfort zone, so it is so difficult for the seeker to remain in that school, because when it seems that all is well and comfortable, energy is removed in favor of a more updated. The spiritual works accompany the energetic movement of the planet on the rise. The freedom of which we speak and show here in address, to make man aware of himself, is related to the dense and basic energies of the 3D power addictions, beliefs, guilt, judgment, fear, addictions, etc. Just what is used to try the matter. This is exactly the prostitution of ego, and get it out of the comfort zone is the hardest part, so the alignment is necessary. Taking the masks, light the shadows and access memories that are interfering with the evolutionary process. The drugs keep the illusion, mask the pain. Who makes use says it's okay. But after the fact, drug use creates the blame on the user, to have made use, complete with internal and external judgment. Attachments, both as marital family, show the ease of enslaving a soul in development. Emotional blackmail, disguised in weakness, enslaves the ego, which feels guilty, or load the need for experience to be irreplaceable in relations. The hero or heroine on duty, by the way, is the way to block the spiritual empowerment, is the way the ego is to hold the souls in spiritual development and not allow evolve. Instead of being the service's own mastery or service a dual experience of unhealed mind. Living the life of the other, care for each other, do not allow the other to expose yourself to life, it is void an entire incarnation for the sake of ego. However, nothing is wrong, because that's the experience. You must be careful to recognize that none of this is true, you can stop the experiment whenever you want. All actions are blessed, free will is it, do you want your existence, there is no judgment. What the abode of the masters are doing that now the time is just that, incorporating everything into light, showing the path of ascension is available to all who want to live within the truth, and the only way is to look inside and leave everything it is integrated into the light. Everyone who is now on the planet, regardless of the chosen experience, is a soul recognized by the Creator as light. Take your mastery and serve.